Struck him out. Stand, baby! Let's play.
Got some Mariner fans loaded for some fun here tonight as the Mariners look to take this season series against these Houston Astros. As we welcome them and we welcome you to Minute Maid Park, the finale of this three-game series tied at a game apiece. Mariner baseball on your TV here in Root Sports. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. We'll take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face Dallas Keuchel.
Mariners starting lineup brought to you by Jack in the Box, and Mitch Haniger will lead things off. What a year he's having. 25 home runs, 89 RBIs for Haniger. Hitting third in the line, Robinson Cano. Good night for him last night. 3 for 4 with a couple of doubles. D. Gordon, his 30 stolen bases will round out the 9 for the Mariners. And for Dallas, Keuchel, 11-10 record, a 3.57 ERA, in 191 2/3. He has 143 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 258. He's given up 17 home runs this year, one of the better ground ball pitchers in the American League. And the defense for Houston, Jake Marisnick already has an impact on the Mariners in center field. Marwin Gonzalez will be at shortstop. He plays everywhere for Houston at shortstop today, so Correa out of the lineup. And Martin Maldonado will do the catching tonight for Houston.
And here we go. First pitch, Mitch Haniger swings up the middle, base hit. It's 11 for 26 on this road trip. A fabulous start here in Houston. Getting after Keuchel immediately, his 6th career hit against Dallas.
And changing things up a little bit. Typically, Mitch in his first at bat will be a little more patient, but first pitch fastball, middle of the plate, hits it right back up the middle. So another base hit for him. Mariners have faced Keuchel 4 times this year, so this is his 5th start against the Mariners. He's 1-2 with a 4.08 ERA.
Number that jumps out at me too, inside those numbers, he's 2 starts here against the Mariners, 0-1, a 5.45. There's Gene Segura. Segura coming off an 0 for 4 last night.
For Keuchel, his fastball, 89 miles an hour, cutter changeup. That's hit hard into the corner.
Yes, indeed. Haniger had to make sure it wasn't going to get snared by Bregman. He'll make his way to third, easing into second with a double as Gene Segura, and the party's starting early here.
For Keuchel, he's thrown 3 pitches, and he's in all kinds of trouble here in the first. Again, being aggressive on another pitch. That was probably just in off the inside part of the plate, but able to keep it fair. Solid line drive past Bregman, the third baseman.
So for Gene, another double, is 29th. The Mariners with an early opportunity to turn things around. 1 for 18 runners in scoring position the first 2 games of this series. Here's Robbie Cano. 3 for 4 evening for him.
A couple of doubles last night. The ball hard.
I had 2 words for him today. This is coming out. Lou Gehrig. Robbie's 530 career doubles. Next on the hit list, the doubles list, is Lou Gehrig at 534. I said, did you know? He said, I didn't know till a post-game show. Called his dad. Here's a line drive, and not handled out there by Reddick. Here comes Haniger. He scores. It's 1-0 Mariners. Robbie Cano hitting the ball hard here against Segura, as did against Keuchel rather, as did Haniger and Segura. Early lead.
Well, he squares it up again. Mentioned that he had the 3 hits last night. He's hitting line drives all over this ballpark. Reddick, usually sure-handed, very good outfielder, but that hits right off the heel of his glove. Can't handle it. So Haniger will score.
Give him a base hit and an RBI.
Great start for the Mariners.
Attacking early. Runners at the corners. First 3 men have reached. RBI for Cano is 49th of the season. Here's the Cruz numbers against Keuchel. Been a tale of 2 halves for Keuchel. He started out first 14 starts 3-8 with a 4.45 ERA. Last 17 starts dating back to June 16. 8-2 with a 2.87 ERA.
You can see the sink from his fastball. Almost hit his fastball on the ground 63% of the time. What are the numbers for the two halves?
Good to have Nelly pretty much back at full strength. The flu's been working its way through the clubhouse, that's for sure. You saw
David Freitas today. He and I were leaving the hotel to come over to the ballpark, and he was in some tough shape, so just still hasn't worked his way out of the clubhouse, but he was not feeling well at all. So I doubt that we'll see him.
Swing and a miss. Cruz is gone. A run in, runners at the corners, one out. Here comes Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 last night. StatCast AI, powered by AWS.
I made a suggestion to Ryan today.
That was?
Well, they were taking batting practice, and I was by the cage, and I said, Ryan, I said, it's great that you're hitting the ball hard, but quit hitting it at people. Lined out a few times last night. Find a hole somewhere.
What was his response?
Pretty much at first. Pretty much at first. He just kind of stared at me, and then he was laughing. He goes, I know. And he goes, it's just the way the game goes sometimes. I said, I realize that. I just want to let you know we are aware that you've been hitting the baseball hard.
Turn of the worm here for him. I know you hate this phrase. It's going to even out.
Not according to their hitting coach. Edgar Martinez used to say that it really doesn't even out. And for him, it probably didn't.
Plate umpire tonight, Trip Gibson, Adrian Johnson at first, Brian Gorman, the crew chief, at second, and Nick Lentz at third.
The line, a patient at bat. Missing down and away with all 3 pitches.
Healy, a career 4 for 20 against Keuchel. And he's aboard, and that loads him up. Cano makes his way to second. Good setup for Kyle Seager. He had the first grand slam of the season for the Mariners. Daniel Vogelback a couple of nights ago got the second one.
Mention the numbers for Keuchel, first half, second half. July 1st, left-handers were hitting .308 against Keuchel. Since then, hitting just .218. And a big reason why is he stopped throwing his cutter to the lefties. It was running out in the middle of the plate, and it was hurting him. So he basically stayed with a four-seamer and a changeup. He will throw his changeup to the left-handers, but the number's much better here since July 1st. And let's talk about it with Maldonado, the catcher. And the good news for the Mariners is Kyle has done a lot of damage to left-handed pitching over the last couple of years. He's hit 3 home runs off of Keuchel.
He's got a chance to add to those totals. 1 out, bases loaded. And gets through Maldonado. Here comes Segura to the plate. He scores. Everybody else moved up.
Heads up by Gene Segura. The ball did not get too far from Maldonado, but he took off from third right away. Maldonado had to scramble to try to get to. You have a left-handed hitter, and he can see the ball behind him, so he takes off right away.
A wild pitch puts another run on the board for the Mariners, 2-0.
Let's see all these runs early, especially with the Mariners going with the bullpen tonight.
And here's Seager with a good count at 2-0. He's got a big 3-0 coming to him. Chance to make a lot of noise here.
He typically gets the green light 3-0, and he had the green light. Fastball is belt high right on the outside corner.
Now Federalist ball 4. Count runs full now.
According to the EQC tracer, it was off the plate away. Like Kyle was right. All 5 pitches away from him.
Keuchel, 30 years old, out of Tulsa, played his college ball in Arkansas. He's a New Year's Day baby, 30 years old. Big pitch.
Oh, wow. Off the shoulder, I think. All the way into the outfield on the line.
Unreal. Cano scores. Seager, as you know, hit one off the head of Matt Shoemaker a few years ago. Man, what a ricochet that was. Goodness gracious. RBI for Seager, 75th. Mariners 3-0 lead.
And Keuchel, he barely flinched when it hit him. It hit him in the shoulder. I don't know, he's pointing at his head. There's another look at it. Line drive, pitch away, line drive right back at him. And that goes off the side of his head. And he goes about halfway out to right field on a line. And I'm amazed that he never lost his balance. So to try to find the baseball, was still aware of that. You could see him moving around,
and he was looking to back up. Remarkable.
Well, the trainer is going through the paces to see if he's going to be okay.
A.J. Hinch with the playoffs in front of you. You gotta let him go. That is remarkable. Runners at the corners. Kyle concerned again. Hit Matt Shoemaker a couple of years ago. That's a bad sound. Brings up Mike Zunino. Ball 1 to Mike. Mike 7 for 25. 2 home runs against Keuchel. Mike goes the other way, foul.
They have the shift on, so Altuve, the second baseman, on the left side of the infield. 21 pitches, 11 strikes, so he hasn't been real sharp. It's good to see the Mariners take advantage of that.
Up and in. Bounce foul. Well, these guys compete like heck, but a little concerned. You like the empathy there, and you okay? And says, "Hey, I'm good." Wow. Good human concern right there. 2-2. Moreno goes down swinging, 2 outs.
Got him on a changeup.
strikeout for Keuchel.
After the cutter inside, back with the changeup. 78 miles an hour, swings through it.
Eighth man to the plate is Guillermo Heredia. Did you ever hit anybody liner like that?
Yeah, not in the head, but off the kneecap. It's not a good feeling at all.
Who was the pitcher?
It happens. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but it's it's one of those things. Same, and he reacted the same way. It didn't phase him. I think it ended up going over the dugout. I saw Shoemaker, and he wears that protective lining in his cap now.
Sure does.
It's a good idea.
Best looking liner we've probably seen all year, too. 2-1 to Guillermo in left field today. Already a 1 for 5 on this road trip. Here comes the right fielder George Springer. Foul territory, makes the catch. Good inning for the Mariners. They put 3 on the board with 4 hits and leave it coupled. Well, this marks the 5th big league game for Matt Festa, his first big league start for the 25-year-old out of Staten Island, New York, and East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania. Here's a look at the batting order he'll face here tonight.
George Springer will lead things off for Houston. To be careful with him, a dangerous hitter. 20 home runs for the leadoff hitter. Cleanup hitter Marwin Gonzalez. Another good night for him against the Mariners. 2 for 3 last night with the home run, a couple of RBIs. Jake Marisnick will round out the 9 for Houston. Festa in his first major league start. His relief appearance, though, he's pitched well, a 1.69 ERA, 5 1/3. He has a 1 strikeout. Fastball at 93 miles an hour and a slider. Defense behind him. D. Gordon will get the start in center field. Heredia over and left. Seager and Healy playing on the corners, and Mike Zunino will do the catching.
Well, here we go. Pitch to birthday boy George Springer, celebrating his 29th birthday today. George 1 for 4 with an RBI last night. World Series MVP. Trip Gibson at the moment, not a very popular umpire here in Houston.
Well, Springer didn't like the call, but EQC Tracer had it as a strike, right at the bottom of the strike zone.
Festa at AA Arkansas went 5-2, 2.76 ERA. 20 out of 22 saves. Led the League in that category.
This is going to be a day for the bullpen. Talking to Scott Service before the game. Midnight Festa to pitch here in the first inning. If it goes quickly and he looks pretty good, he said he may try to get a few more outs out of him. So we'll wait and see.
Stoudemire pretty high on this young man, the pitching coach, Mel Stoudemire Jr. Fly ball right field. Haniger in his sights, in his glove, one down. No City. Got the good slider, not afraid to throw it ahead or behind in the count. The sheer stuff he's not going to wow you, but he said he's tough, he's not scared. And he said his fastball command's good.
93 miles an hour, and he has a little bit of run to it, so he will pitch inside to the right-handers.
Fourth leading hitter in the league, Jose Altuve. Mookie Betts leads at 337, 328 JD Martinez, and Mike Trout at 319. Altuve 0 for 3 with an RBI last night. Backing up a step or two, here's Heredia. So far so good for Matt Festa. Trying to make his debut in Colorado. There's Alex Bregman. Mariners have handled him first 2 games. He's coming off a series against Arizona when they did not want him to do any damage. They walked him 5 times, 4 times intentionally. What a year this kid's having.
He's struggling on the homestand. He's 1 for 15.
So look at his overall numbers. Impressive.
Terrific year. 30 home runs, 100 RBIs.
All over the leaderboard. 4th in RBIs, 4th in total bases, 6th in hits, 5th in runs. Top 6 in on base and slugging.
And there you go. Pull power for him. Power out to left field, so he's going to try to pull the ball often.
Festa back with a strike, 2-1. Festa, 7th round pick of the Mariners in 2016. East Stroudsburg University, north of Philadelphia, an hour and a half or so.
Retire Bregman. The Mariners scoring 3 runs in the first. Scott Service may try to get another inning out of him. 11 pitches so far. 6 strikes.
Three-one pitch. Back with a strike.
Let's see where he goes on the 3-2 pitch, but I like that. 2-0, he came back with a slider for a strike. 3-1. Bregman probably looking for the slider again in a hitter's count. He throw him a 2-seamer in on his hands.
3-2. Haniger, a long run. He's right there.
Good inning.
Tell you what, for my money, worth another inning.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 in the first. In his first start. against the defending world champions. On Saturday, September 29th, the first 20,000 fans will receive a Ken Griffey Jr. Pop collectible thanks to Funko. A number of limited edition Funkos. They're going to be mixed in, including 1,000 rookie and 20-foot bronze versions, plus 10 collectibles. It's going to be signed by the kid himself, so swing by Mariners.com for tickets. The pitching coach, Mel Stottlemyre Jr., talking it over with Festa. Casey Lawrence heating up for the Mariners. There's D. Gordon. First pitch fouling it off. Gordon, Henniger, and Segura. Here in the second, Mariners sent 8 men to the plate, 3 runs on 4 hits. Judging by Mel's body language, why wouldn't he? A lot to like in that first inning.
You know, Casey Lawrence getting loose in the pen and them having that conversation, you have to believe that the 1 inning is going to be enough for him. As Casey gets ready, they'll try to get multiple innings out of Casey.
On the ground to Altuve. Goes out D. Not by a wide margin at all. 1 out. Here's Mitch Haniger coming up. Plus, they got to be feeling good about the first inning performance. Haniger jumped on the first pitch from Keuchel.
You see, it looked like there was a pretty good exchange between Festa and Mike Zunino going into the dugout. His first major league start.
Base hit for Haniger, extend his hitting streak to 9 games. Strike 1. Good pitch over the years for Keuchel. Three-time Gold Glove winner, 2-time All-Star, Cy Young Award winner in 2015. Way outside. This might work. Let's see. Altuve, good speed, ran it down. 2 outs. A little blooper run down by the second baseman. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Gene Segura, base hit, a double, in fact, to left field down the line his first time up. Goes after this pitch. There's Marisnick taking off, and Marisnick, he can cover some ground. 8 pitches for Keuchel. Saw Marisnick make 2 super duper catches 2 nights ago. 3-0 Mariners. to you by Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by Amtrak Cascades. What a beautiful way to travel. Visit AmtrakCascades.com. So Gene needs to tighten it up a little bit, huh? So, boy's going to let Orbit do some work. Boy, I think Orbit's as surprised as I am. Oh, off the top. That's a good day for Gene.
There you go.
Hey, the show's got to go on, right? That's show business. Good job, Gene. Beacon Plumbing, call to the pen, brings us Casey Lawrence.
Sinker slider for Casey. His fastball at 90 miles an hour. Just 8 appearances on the year and 17 and a third. There's 11 strikeouts, 7 walks. Opponent's hitting .292 against him. And Scott Service going to try to get multiple innings out of Casey if he can.
Gonzalez, White, and Gurriel. Yep, here's that man again, Marwin Gonzalez, 2 for 3. Homered last night. Got to get him on one pitch here. D. Gordon towards the out. Gonzalez 3 for 6 coming into tonight's game. 1 down. Bring up Tyler White.
Well, Casey typically mentioned the sinker slider. He's going to try to pitch down in the zone. If things are going well, he's going to get a lot of ground ball outs.
Casey joining the Mariner Ball Club last year. We had been in Toronto, and then a few days later he was with the Mariners. Back in May of 2017. Was granted free agency in early November last year, and then signed as a free agent with the Mariners, signed back with him on November 28th. Tyler White 1 for 4 in RBI last night.
I thought it was interesting as we continue to learn about openers and bullpen days and all these different things that teams are trying now. I'm talking to Scott about today. It is a bullpen day, and he said that he basically had his first 4 pitchers in line ready to go. Hoping at that point they were through 5 or 6, and then from there it just depended on where the game was. Are they ahead? Are they behind? Is it even still? Well, what he was going to do with the rest of the bullpen, but he had it mapped out, kind of like football where you map out your plays. He had his pitching staff mapped out
like the late great Bill Walsh, first 15 plays. Bouncing ball,
Seager. Play. Whoa.
Plays that short hop nicely, 2 down.
And as you know, September, expand the rosters, and there's a lot of guys out in the bullpen, plenty of options for him as Casey Lawrence gets crossed off the list.
Quick 2 outs for Casey. He's got Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 4 runs scored last night. Casey out of McSherrystown, Pennsylvania, went to Albright College in Reading, Pennsylvania. Yuli Gurriel, a Cuban expatriate. Good news on James Paxton, feeling better today. Mel Stoudemire Jr. said bullpen went really well. And he was dotting it, so they had to slow him down a little bit. Ideally, they had to get him for Monday and Saturday starts next week. So that'd be good. 9 pitches for Casey Lawrence. Nice job by him in his first inning this evening. 3-0 Mariners. here at Houston. And when the Mariners welcome the A's to town starting on Monday, fans are going to have back-to-back chances to score value game savings with $15 bleacher or view level seats or main or club level seats for just $30 thanks to BECU. Head to mariners.com/value for seats. Keuchel, fine fielding pitcher, 1 out.
Mariners have been aggressive here in the early going. It worked out for them in the first inning when they scored the 3 runs. It was 3 straight hits on just 5 pitches to start the game. You got a clean second inning, 1-2-3 second, and a quick out here in the third.
Ellie Cruz struck out first inning. First out of the ball game after Haniger single, Segura double, and an RBI single, Cano in the first. Ellie in his career against Keuchel got 13 hits, 5 of them home runs. Off the end of the bat.
Good aggressive swing on a changeup that time.
Count stays 1-2.
Nelson ended up breaking his bat. 91-mile-an-hour fastball running off the outside corner, hit it off the end of the bat.
Spiked that one. 2-2. Altuve. First play, got it. Time now for our Indeed player resume. And if Charles Dickens was a baseball writer, it would be about the tale of 2 seasons for Dallas Keuchel since July 1. 14 starts, 7-2 record. Look at the ERA, 2.82, opponents 2.46, and 11 quality starts.
That's why it was so important for the Mariners to take advantage of the hits early in the ballgame in the first inning to score those runs, because the way that he's been pitching lately, he was going to settle in, and it appears that's the case. A couple of ground ball outs here in the third.
There's Healy. First time up, Ryan walked on 4 pitches. He's had his difficulties with Keuchel. 4 for 20. Outside. This guy will remind you of it, if anybody. The way he hit his style of pitching.
Well, I think you go back to people like Jamie Moyer, Jimmy Key. Just the great changeup. Guys that developed that cutter later in their career to command the fastball. A tremendous ground ball pitcher.
A little bit of Glavine in there too.
Yeah, I think a little bit of Glavine. I remember Tom throwing the cutter, but definitely had the great changeup.
Yep. And Maldonado, no, he didn't hold on. A piece of the umpire, Trip Gibson.
I guess you would also think possibly Wade LeBlanc, but Wade more of a fly ball pitcher.
Keuchel a career 9-7 against the Mariners, 3.02 ERA. Very good athlete out there on the mound. Time called. Two. Count runs full. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Keuchel. He goes 1-2-3, back-to-back innings. 3-0 Mariners. Take a look at our CenturyLink What's Next. Tomorrow, Friday, Connor Sadzik will be the opening pitcher for the Rangers. Erasmo Ramirez gets the start for the Mariners. It'll be a bullpen day for Texas. Reddick, bottom third of the order.
Casey Lawrence took over in the second inning. 9 pitches in the second, a 1-2-3 second inning for him.
Good pitch. 2-2. Bottom third of the order. Maldonado and Marisnik to follow. We're going to go for 2 in Monday's game. Reddick tries a walk.
Casey just missing the bottom of the strike zone with his sinker.
Here's Maldonado, 1 for 2 on Monday.
not run well, so in case you can get him to hit the ball on the ground, could be an easy double play.
Maldonado on Monday, 5th inning. Base hit to right and ran on Mitch Haniger. And Mitch threw him out by several feet. Maldonado coming over from the Angels. His 35th game with Houston, 241 batting average. There are his numbers combined. Best throwing catchers in the American League.
That was a good two-seam fastball. Some run to it and off the plate.
There's Mariners' final homestand. This is the final homestand for the Astros. Took 2 out of 3 from Arizona. The Mariners, and they'll welcome in the Angels over the weekend to complete their home season before going to Toronto and Baltimore. Ball and 2 strikes. Had an interesting baseball happening today. Was looking for one thing, stumbled across something on YouTube, came up with the 2010 MLB Network presentation 50th anniversary. Pirates beating the Yankees in World Series Game 7, 10-9. Swing and a miss. Tell you why it jumped out at me. The pitchers, based on the weekend we had in Anaheim, the pitchers in that game, the 1960 game, were throwing it every 12 to 15 seconds. There were no batting gloves. Batters were not stepping out. And the game, that 10-9 game went 236. That's how much the game has changed.
10-9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mazeroski wins it in the 9th.
That's right.
236. There's Marisnik 0 for 1 Monday. 2 brilliant defensive plays.
Casey has a pretty good feel for his slider. He's missing the bottom of the zone with his two-seamer. Twenty pitches, 11 strikes for him.
Good work there.
Two-seamer off the corner.
But it was weird, you know, looking for one thing. I was looking up a piece of information and saw the video, just clicked on it, wound up watching innings 7, 8, 9. You know, it was remarkable. I was a kid, I remember it. But I took note of the pace of the game.
So it sounds like you're all for a pitch clock.
Give me that pen. I'll sign. They go around the horn. Good turn there by the boys. 5, 4, and 3. 3-0. Mariners. All right, Brett, thank you. Here's Kyle Seager. He hit a liner off the left side of the head of pitcher Dallas Keuchel, and it ricocheted into short right field. Keuchel, thankfully, is okay.
It was amazing that he didn't lose his balance, and he was looking for the baseball right away, and then once he saw that it was in the outfield, he was going to go back up home plate. Just didn't seem to phase him.
Tremendous awareness.
Very fortunate.
Took a lot off there. 1 and 2. Seager, Zunino, Heredia 6, 7, and 8 in the order coming up.
It's primarily fastball, cutter, changeup. To the left-handers, he will mix in the breaking ball a little bit more.
Hanging up for Marisnick, and he yields to Josh Reddick for out number 1. Gather your closest gals at Safe Go Field on Monday for EQC Girls Night Out when the Mariners and the A's play at 7:10. Just $40 is going to get you a game ticket, stylish tank top, and drink voucher. Tickets available only at mariners.com/girls. Mike Zunino struck out on a 1-2 pitch, first time up. Whoa. That got away. Mike hits one deep to left, going back. Reddick. Wow, what a catch.
Going 315 feet down the line. And it seemed that Reddick just ran the length of that tall wall out there. Made sure he had clearance of it, but you can see him just running down the warning track as the ball is trying to hook away from him in the last minute. Perfectly timed leap to make the catch and take a double away from Mike.
2 outs. Brings up Heredia. Fouled out to the right fielder, Springer. Keuchel's retired the last 8 men that he's faced. This makes it 9. Meanwhile, the Mariners faced the minimum. That was an 8-pitch inning for Dallas Keuchel. How about Josh Reddick? This ball hung up for him, and he ran it down.
Excellent play, perfectly timed. Talked about in the first inning, it was Cano that hit a line drive out there, hit off the heel of his glove. He's typically sure-handed, but wasn't able to handle the line drive, which was great for the Mariners. They're picking up a couple of runs. And that was perfect.
AC Lawrence, his third inning, got out of the third, producing a double play, the 149th double play that Houston's hit into. That tops the major leagues. He's got Springer here.
Be the second time through the lineup for the Mariners bullpen.
Top of the order with Springer out, Tuve and Bregman. A tough play. Too much speed. Springer base hit. Kyle playing deep.
Springer with 20 home runs on the year, so Kyle was playing back for a reason. And it's a swinging bunt, slider running away from him right off the end of the bat. Springer has excellent speed, very good athlete. Kyle doing everything that he can, but had to just cover too much ground. Primera Supermo and the barehanded play by Kyle.
There's Altuve. Flat out to left. Should be two. There's one and rack him. Second.
Right after a swinging bunt, able to get the double play on a routine ground ball to Segura. Take a look at the double play. Again, just a two-hopper, three-hopper to Segura. Ball comes up on him a little bit. Then Springer slides really early for good reason.
Yes, sir. Because he's coming through with it.
But you don't see the guys slide like that anymore. Usually they'll just peel off towards right field and get out of the baseline.
That happened, I think that was yesterday's game. Saw a couple of peel-offs. There's Bregman. Fly to right. Adam Warren heating up. AC Lawrence in his first appearance since August 13th has looked good here. Well, he's 3-0 here to Bregman. Double plays in this inning and last inning.
Well, the Mariners have the lead now, and Lawrence, he can throw multiple innings, so I think 3 is probably what Scott wanted to get out of him. And nice job so far.
Second walk he's issued. 2 outs. And it brings up Marwin Gonzalez.
Keeping that number, a 1.65 ERA over the last 12 games for the bullpen. They have really pitched well. Gonzalez was the first batter for Casey Lawrence. He swung at the first pitch and flew out to center field.
He's a one-man Mariner wrecking crew. 4 homers, 13 RBIs, 23 for 64, 359. Yikes. Strike one. First time he's facing Casey Lawrence. So Adam Warren, Brian Delonis out there, the bullpen coach. Warren clearly looks ready. 1-1. Good first inning for the Mariners. First pitch swinging. Mitch Haniger got aboard, base hit to center. Segura doubled to the left field corner. Cano followed with an RBI single. And out in the walk later, Seager with an RBI. And there was another run scored on a wild pitch. Runner goes. Pitch swing on, and Cano throws across. Nice play, right on the money. Robbie Cano going to his right. Off balance throws a beauty. 3-0 Mariners. Three-0 Mariners. Time for a Geico This Day in MLB history. Take it back to '82. Mariners rookie Orlando Mercado becomes the third player at a grand slam for his first career hit. Momentous occasion. D. Gordon leads off. D. Gordon, the Haniger, Gene Segura, 9-1-2 against Dallas Keuchel, who's retired the last 9 men that he's faced after a rocky first inning, 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 left. One out.
He can certainly field his position. This guy has that Gold Glove patch. Excellent fielder. We'll bring on Mitch Haniger. Mitch is 1 for 2. Had a base hit up the middle.
Mike. Just joining us. Not only did the Mariners score 3 runs on 4 hits, they were aggressive. First pitch swinging Haniger. 0-1 pitch Segura. Robbie hit the first pitch. Got out of the gate hard. Bounce foul. Day off tomorrow for the Mariners. 3 at the Rangers. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then home. Start the final week of the regular season. A's and the Rangers come to town.
A couple of cutters in on his hands this time, mixing it up. Another good series for Mitch. In that first inning, you mentioned the Mariners being aggressive, and for good reason. A lot of fastballs in the middle of the plate. That has not been the case since then.
All with 2 strikes. Tampa Bay Rays, they finished a sweep at Texas, 9-3 win this afternoon, 5-game winning streak, 5 games behind the A's for the second wild card spot. Good take. Doing 2 to Mitch.
Talking to Scott Service, it sounds like Mitch Haniger will get a day off against the Rangers. Well-deserved day off. Everything that's gone on with the ball club, he's basically been in the lineup every single day, having to manage center field at times. Obviously hitting leadoff now, but has also hit third and fourth and another quality at bat for him as he works a walk.
And knock wood, hasn't been affected by the flu or whatever's going through the club. Time now for Jet Closing easy to use standings. Here you go. Astros by 5 over the A's. Mariners in the distance. The Yankees holding that #1 wild card with Oakland #2 and Tampa Bay mathematically still there.
Gina's hit the ball hard a couple of times, a double down the line and then lined out to the center fielder.
Move Haniger along. Mitch walking at the second walk issued by Keuchel.
Broke his bat.
Marisnick's right there, 2 down. Bring up Robbie Cano, RBI single and a comebacker to the pitcher. The double he had last night past Al Oliver. They were tied for 42nd all-time in doubles. He's already passed Dave Parker, Hall of Famer Frank Robinson, Hall of Famer Cap Hansen. Lou Gehrig's next at 5:34. Robbie at 5:30.
His timing has been excellent last night. 3 hits. The ball hard all night long. A couple of doubles last night and then lined the ball out in the left field. A base hit here tonight. So he's seeing it pretty good. And for Keuchel, one of the adjustments he's made against lefties is not using his cutter as much, going basically with his changeup and his 4-seam fastball. In his last 14 games, how much better he has pitched. That's one of the reasons why left-handers been much better against him.
Dave's getting a piece of that. Yep.
Must have hit the ground.
Yep.
I think it's interesting is they have the shift on, and it's rare to see that with Robbie hitting.
Infield pull to the right, outfield to the left. One and 2 here to Cano. Best runner in Haniger at first. Slicing line drive. That'll get down. Haniger to second. Sliding stop by Marisnick. They're going to wave on Haniger. Here's a throw to the plate. He is safe. Wow, what a slide. Good work. Mitch Haniger, 4-0 Mariners.
Also paying attention to what was going on. Trip Gibson, the home plate umpire, Did not make a call, and Mitch had his head up, looked right at him, and that's when he dove back into the plate to try to get his hand there. Maldonado must have missed him the first time through. Scott Brocious, I like this play with 2 outs. Keuchel has it working right about there. Does not tag him. No call by the umpire. No call, no call. That's why Mitch dove back in to touch the corner of the plate, and there's the safe call. Excellent base running and slide by Mitch Haniger. There
Clearly missed him.
Pull the hand back.
Maldonado didn't see it. His head was down.
And Trip Gibson, the home plate umpire, great positioning on that, right on top of the play. Good call. I like that Scott Brocious took a chance right there. Keuchel has it dialed in, and may as well with 2 outs, especially with Haniger, his ability to run the bases, but a great slide. Yep, Scott can smile about it now that he's safe. Here you go. Here's the slide. Going to pull his left hand back from him. And the umpire right on top of the play. Maldonado not realizing that he didn't touch him. Big run for the Mariners.
Tell you what, all around 5 tools we've seen here for Mitch Haniger this year. Last homestand, sliding in the second, head sliding home. A couple of big plays. Won a game winner. He is really making a name for himself. 2-1 here to Cruz. Cano with another RBI, his second tonight. 41 on the season. He takes 3rd on the throw.
He's really working Nelson over with the changeup tonight. Everything down and away from him. 2-seam fastball and the changeup.
Fought that off.
The way that Robbie's swinging, he should pass Lou Gehrig in Arlington.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Tight.
Tough series for the Mariners, hitting with runners in scoring position, but better tonight. 2 for 5 tonight.
.531st double for Robbie Cano. Cruz trying to bring him home. Hit this hard. Springer, that's going to work big time. Bangs it off the wall. RBI single, loud RBI single. Nelson Cruz, 5-0 Mariners. Nelly with his 90th run batted in. Thing hit hard.
Mariners now 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position, and Nelson hit a pretty good pitch. Pitch that was probably off the outside corner. Set up away. You can see it running away from Nelson.
90th RBI.
Line drive right in the middle of the fence.
How about that, huh? That's a pretty good dent, I'm sure. Now 8th in runs batted in the American League. Much easier play here for Springer. Couple of runs put on the board by the Mariners to make it a 5-0 Seattle lead. Sports brought to you by CHI Franciscan Health, the Mariners' official partner in health. Get your guide to living Northwest healthy at nwhealthy.org/Mariners. By Steel, to find your local Steel dealer, visit steeldealer.com. And by Virginia Mason Primary Care. Saw this little cutie before the game working the phone. Yeah, big time fashion photographer down the road. Working it very nice. And I tell you what, I love the concentration. Making sure he's getting,
she's staying with it for a while too.
A variety of angles. Good stuff. Capture the entire story. Adam Warren's new pitchers. Bullpen night continues.
Low 90s fastball with a slider. Will be the third pitcher for the Mariners. 43 appearances, a 3.19 ERA, 48 strikeouts, and 48 innings. Opponents hitting .234 against Warren.
Really good work by Q.C. Lawrence over his 3 innings. No runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, a strikeout. Nice work. Tyler White. All hands on deck, boys.
Scout Service said he had the first 4 pitchers mapped out, including Festa, who made his Major League debut, so he's through 3 of them now.
It's going to be Tyler White, Yuli Gurriel, Josh Reddick, 5, 6, and 7 here in the 5th inning. White grounded out to Seager's first time up. Healy taking a look. Whoa, look out. Easy. Don't do an ankle. Slight turn of his ankle.
Trying to walk it off right now. Keeping an eye on the ball. And
whoa.
Wasn't able to keep his balance. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Could have been a back too.
I think it was more of his back.
Tyler White DHing tonight. Did a little everything. Knee, foot, back, groin. Those kind of slips, you get those in the wintertime. Sometimes, you're walking on ice and your body just starts going everywhere.
And typically you'll have to do what he's doing right now, and that is taking inventory. What's bothering him? It's a variety of things.
He was over there in good shape, and then the ankle just went out. And it just like threw the whole musculature off. So 2, Adam Warren to Tyler White. Ground ball to Segura. One away here in the 5th. Mariners celebrate Fan Appreciation Night on Friday, September 28th with fantastic prizes, including airfare from Alaska Airlines, items autographed by your favorite Mariners, and much, much more. Then, after the game, catch a fireworks spectacular presented by T-Mobile. Tickets at mariners.com. One down here in the 5th. Yuli Gurriel fly to center.
Talking about the bullpen for the Mariners, and you have these days, I think that the only thing that you have out there that is certain is whoever Scott is going to, there's a base hit, is going to pick who the starter is going to be in. Today was Matt Pastime. And then probably the only other certainties is that you have Colomé in the 8th and Diaz in the 9th. Outside of that, everybody better be ready to go whenever he falls down there.
I like the ring of Colomé and Diaz, 8th and 9th, and it's worked out kind of well, huh?
It really has.
Reddick walked and raced in a double play back in the third. A real nice catch, taking extra bases away from Zunino in the fourth. Out left field.
That could be some trouble.
Heredio's got great speed. Seager going out. That's a fair ball. Gurriel will hold at second.
Well, take a look. Here it goes. Heredia was playing up against the fence and towards left center field with the left-handed hitter. So Kyle, he took a quick look to see where Heredia is at. He knows he's going to have to try to make this catch right off the end of his glove. And it looked like it was a fair ball. Hit the ground. And Adam Warren able to get the ground ball out. Now back-to-back base hits.
We get a pinch hitter. Tony Kemp's going to pinch hit for Martin Maldonado.
Talk a lot about the bullpens, but you also have all those bodies on your bench. May as well use them.
Tony Kemp, 283 hitter, 6 homers, 30 runs batted in. There's numbers as a pinch hitter. Brad Peacock is heating up for the Astros. Here's Kemp. Brad.
They had their struggles with their bullpen early in the season, but they have really figured things out.
Peacock pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, closed out in the 9th inning. 4-1 win, Mariners on Monday. Kemp 0 for 2 against Adam Warren. Count at 1-1. Doing 1. Two-one pitch. Time called. Kemp swung the bat against the Mariners quite well this year. 357. Had to be careful. Got that by him. 2-2.
So far, he's had better command of his breaking ball than the fastball. Both strikes to Kemp on the slider away.
Couple men aboard. 2-2 pitch. Bounce run full. Kemp with 15 hits against the Mariners in 13 games, the most hits he has against any opponent this year.
Staying with the breaking ball. Everything has been away from him. That slider ended up middle in, and that's why he turned on it. 2 fastballs off the plate away.
Tony Kim pinch hitting for Martin Maldonado. Warren ready, 3-2 pitch. Number 2 is right is Haniger. Gurriel tags. And the throw comes into second. It's 2 outs.
And we'll have another pinch hitter. Gaddis just walked out of the dugout.
A pinch hit for Marisnik. Another pinch hitting. Dangerous offensive club, these Houston Astros. 4th in batting, runs, 5th in hits, 6th in home runs. Gaddis's beard in terms of depth and length has surpassed Keuchel. Outside.
Dangerous count.
That's what Gaddis has done against Warren. Mariners have held down Gaddis for the most part this year. .214 batting average. Leading out here. I'll back up this way. Look out. A couple of guys weren't looking. That ball came up here to our right. Two and one. Pretty good production right there. Runners in scoring position. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Right back to the slider. Had to find a way to get back into the count. It was an elevated fastball, and then back with the slider. Even things up.
Two and two with 2 on. And foul tip right into the glove of Mike Zunino. Nice work by Adam Warren to get out of trouble with 2 on. Keeps this a 5-0 Mariner lead. They try to win this season series against the Astros. Time now for T-Mobile. built for baseball. How about Robbie Cano swinging a hot bat? Gets a double here. And coming around the score on just a nifty slide. Paying attention, Mitch Haniger. Good job there.
It's great the way that he just paid attention to it, knew that he didn't touch him. And the trip Gibson, the home plate umpire, right on top of the play. Dallas Keuchel, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs. All of them earned a couple of walks, 3 strikeouts, 81 pitches. Mariners very aggressive on Keuchel today, and it paid off. Brad Peacock is going to take over. 57 appearances, ERA just over 3, 93 strikeouts and 62 in the third. Opponent's hitting just .214. He has given up 10 home runs this year. Average fastball 93, fastball slider.
First batter's Kyle Seager. Seager 1 for 2 with an RBI. Fouled off. For the Mariners, Seager, Zunino, and Heredia here in the 6th. New catcher Max Stassi takes over. Shuffling in the outfield as well. Kemp in left. Springer from right to center. Left to right goes Reddick. Kyle's RBI single in the first. Hit off the left side of the head of the pitcher. Starter Dallas Keuchel. Scary moment. Keuchel, well aware, barely flinched. The ball ricocheted all the way out to short right field. Two and two. Seven hits now on the road trip for Kyle Seager. And this one hit a ton. That's going to leave the yard. Reddick just gives it a courtesy look. Upper tank. Home run, Kyle Seager. His 22nd. Second RBI tonight gives him 76 on the season. Big time blow right there as the Mariners a 6-0 lead. Big cheer because the fan threw the ball back and it lands in the infield grass.
That was crushed. It's going to end up in the middle of the plate, set up on the outside corner. I'll hit all of it. Keep adding on.
First homer in a week for Seager. Firmino could not hold up. Strike one. Mike 0 for 2. Impressive shot right here. 6 rows up. Curveball fooled Mike. Strikeout and a fly to left. Robbed by Reddick. That was back in the 4th inning. And down goes Zunino, swinging for the 2nd time tonight. One away brings up Guillermo Heredia. Guillermo is fouled out to the right fielder Springer at the time and rounded out to Altuve. Already looking for his second hit on the road trip. Guillermo in left field tonight. Take a look at this baby right here. Visitor home runs here at Minute Maid. Mariners well represented. Seager's added to his total. Maybe Cruz will get another shot here tonight. Robbie Cano with 8 2 years ago. Cano could not be stopped here. Breaking ball hammered foul.
Yeah, hanging breaking ball, jumped on it. Yeah, I think for Robbie, it didn't seem that he made an out. There's a lot of damage in there too. He was hot. Long home run for Kyle.
Cano in 2016 hit .476 here, 7 homers, 14 runs batted in, .532 OPS and 1.119 slugging. Good night. Here's Guillermo, line drive right at Tony Kemp. It is hard though.
They had a good at bat, but did not get paid off for it.
Coming this fall here on Root Sports, another exciting year of Gonzaga basketball. Ranked top 5 in the preseason polls. The Zags have another loaded roster with Mark Few, the head coach. He's looking to guide the Bulldogs to the 21st consecutive NCAA tournament appearance. Check out a full schedule on GoZags.com and catch all the action right here on Root Sports. D. Gordon down the line, hooked it foul. Bregman in close at third. Able to check his swing. Nick confirms. Cano with 2 RBIs tonight. Cruz with 1. Seager with 2, and another run scored on a wild pitch.
I think at the start of the series, Bregman was probably in about 3 more steps from where he's at right now. He could shake hands with D, trying to take the bunt away.
What perfectly played Reddick right there. 2 balls really hit hard and right at the defenders, but the highlight of Kyle Seager leadoff homer extends the lead to 6-0. Here from Houston, Texas, 6-0 Mariners. The Orca card is all you need to ride the Sounder train. Link light, rail, buses, ferries, and streetcars. Learn more at GetSmart.orcasmart.com. Temperature cooled off outside here, 84 degrees. Inside air conditioned. Minute Maid Park. Sean Armstrong making a name for himself with the Mariners here in the back end of the season.
Be his 10th appearance, 10 in the third, 10 strikeouts. Hasn't walked anybody, and opponents hitting just 125 against him. His fastball at 94 miles an hour, cutter, slider to go along with it. And yep, another reliever you can cross off the list out in the bullpen.
Do what you got to do. Springer chops one foul. Top of the order, Springer, Altuve, and Bregman. George tonight, he's celebrating his 29th birthday. He's 0-4, make that 1 for 2 with a fly to right and an infield base hit, a swinging bunt off the end of his bat. Segura plays the hop nicely. Throws out Springer. One away here in the Astros 6th. Bring out Jose Altuve. Make sure you round up your roommates, classmates, and professors at Safeco Field on Friday, September 28th. It's college night. All students with valid college IDs can score a special $13 ticket and enjoy an extended happy hour. Plus, it's fireworks night presented by T-Mobile. Mariners.com/college today.
Altuve,
0 for 2.
0 for 2. Going into a double play.
Armstrong getting some pretty steady appearances here. Being called up. Quality strike. Sean and Adam Warren. New Bern, North Carolina. Really got hit by Hurricane Florence. Best wishes to their families who remain down there. Family and friends. 3-1. Walked him.
First walk for Armstrong as a Mariner.
You betcha. Against 10 strikeouts. Mariners have turned 2 double plays tonight. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. Bregman a fly to right and a walk for his time this evening. Fly ball left field. On the track is Heredia. 2 away. Oh, they have tamed Bregman. 0 for 10 in the series.
It's not like him. He just missed a fastball right in the middle of the plate. Popped it up to left.
CenturyLink what's next? The opener. There he is down at the bottom. Connor Sadzik. Also see Ariel Hirado with Erasmo Ramirez. See how far he can go. Be his 10th start. See the Rangers again next weekend, the final weekend of the regular season back home in Seattle. Gonzalez 0 for 2. Marwin tonight, fly to center, bounced out to Cano. There's one right by him. Altuve will get to third. Another base hit against the Mariners by Marwin Gonzalez.
Yeah, went right back to the breaking ball again and ended up hitting it past the first baseman, Ryan Healy, who was holding Altuve on. Got a solid base hit for Gonzalez.
Two outs, runners at the corners for Tyler White. A couple of ground outs this evening for him. One to Seager and one to Segura. Ball one. Mariners 3 runs in the first, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. Trying to go downtown with that swing.
Elevated fastball, middle of the plate.
Team Dietz. Been up for a while.
And he'll pitch the top of the seventh.
Outside. No advance. Zach Duke, left-hander, getting ready.
Well-located cutter at 91.
2 outs, runners at the corners here in the Astros home sixth.
Looking at the lineup for Houston, seeing Zach Duke up. He's getting ready for Josh Reddick. They're all on deck, and then it'll be Reddick after that.
Right center field and deep, giving chase. Haniger right at the 373 makes the catch. Nobody scores. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We go to the seventh. Mariners 6-0. They got a good lead, 6-0 as we go to the seventh. Make your voice heard. Nominate your favorite plays of the week by tweeting us using the hashtag #FanFave. Watch the Mariners pregame show every Sunday. Find out your fan favorite plays of the week. Plus, each month, unlucky fans going to win a Coors Light Yeti cooler just for participating. For official rules, visit rootsports.com. Dave Sims and Mike Blauer's Root Sports crew on hand here as we look at Dean Dietz, second man out of the pen tonight for the Houston Astros.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, slider at 83.
He's got the top of the order. Mitch Haniger going to lead off. Good night for him. Scored 2 runs. Fabulous slide back in the 5th. 1 for 2. First pitch of the ball game. Rifle shot up the middle. Shift on for Mitch. This one popped up. Out of play. Dean Dietz on the mound at the Nixa, Nixa, Missouri. 11th round pick of the Astros back in 2014 out of Northeast Oklahoma A&M. In Miami, Oklahoma. 6'1", 195, 24 years old. Second game in the bigs.
4 sliders, just the 1 fastball. His fastball was at 95 miles an hour, top of the zone.
Top of the order with Haniger, Segura, and Cano. High drive left field, down the line. That's staying fair. That is gone. Home run, Mitch Haniger. The summer of Haniger. My goodness. 25th home run, his second hit tonight. He is having a spectacular year.
And that's the 3rd run that he has scored tonight in the leadoff spot.
90th run batted in.
Falls behind in the count, works it back to full, and takes advantage of a fastball that's actually in off the plate and elevated. Able to get to it, set up inside. It's just enough of the barrel to it.
7-0 lead for the Mariners. Here's Gene Segura. .25 homers, 90 runs batted in. He scored 3 times tonight. Well, I think he has claimed the leadoff spot as his very own for a while. Some popped up. Gurriel, no play.
It's one of those things that I think will be interesting. And you're right, he's going to be in the leadoff spot the rest of the way this year. But going into spring training, what it's going to look like?
Well, obviously it depends on any kind of moves, right?
Yeah, I would think so. But even if they make a few moves with the way that he has settled into the leadoff spot, may start him there next year.
I am all aboard on that. I mean, why change? It's working beautiful.
Yeah, his on-base percentage is certainly there and gives you some power. And
I don't think
he seems to have taken to it. It hasn't been a problem for him at all. So.
Not at all. And again, he runs well, so he can, he can get that going. He started tonight, 490 slug and 364 on base with a 282 batting average.
But you look at him and you would think 3, 4, 5 hitter in his future. He's really, and he's done that this year, hitting all those spots this year, but he's settled into that leadoff spot, really taken to it.
If that's a given for next year, it's one off the book I don't have to worry about next year, Down the line, Bregman. Gene can smell ahead, dig in, he is in there. He's got 2 hits tonight. Another multi-hit game for Segura, his 50th. Tied for 4th in the American League.
For Gene, just enough speed. It's a great play by Bregman. The diving effort. He gets up quickly too and tries to one-hop it across the diamond. Robinson Cano 2 for 3. Double his last time up. He scored a couple of runs, has 2 RBIs, also having a good night.
Cionel Perez is warming up for the Astros. Robbie swinging it really well here in this series. 3 for 4 last night. A couple of hits here this evening. Had his problems entering tonight's game against Dallas Keuchel, and all he did was go 2 for 3. Scored 2 runs, knocked in 2 runs. See what gives here. 2-1. Ball 2-2. That one's a murderous shot down the line. Boy, did he barrel that one up. Gene, he's going to third, and Scott's waving him. And here comes the throw from Altuve. He held it up. Robbie Cano, another double. That's career double number 532. His 3rd run batted in this evening. So 532 doubles, 2 shy of Lou Gehrig in 40th place all time.
The top of the lineup is really getting it done tonight. Robbie's hit the ball hard all night long and had 3 hits last night with a couple of doubles, and now he has 3 hits tonight with 2 doubles. It was on a breaking ball. And this was a read by Gene. I mentioned Scott Brocious was holding him up, and Gene looked up and thought he had a chance to make it, so he just took off on his own.
Three consecutive hits here by the Mariners. Nelly with a base hit, an RBI last time up, base hit to right. Dean Dietz, young man being roughed up in his 2nd big league game. 1, 2, 3 hitters in the Mariners batting order, a collective 7 for 11 with 7 runs scored. Infield straight up for Nelly, outfield too deep. Fouled off.
Mitch in his 2nd game, and it's difficult for pitchers when Mitch hit the home run. Seen that completely got him away from his fastball. He just wanted to throw the breaking ball after that, but he's had a good fastball. He's been 93 to 95. It's a learning experience for him. Breaking ball.
2-2. Very good offensive night for the Mariners. On 80 from last night, they went 0 for 8 runners in scoring position. 3-2. Three-two to Nelly. Bounce to Bregman. Cano will hold. Dug out there by Gurriel. One away here in the 7th inning. MLB.TV now available at a lower price for $25.99. You can watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand. Your subscription includes MLB At Bat Premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV to take advantage of this special offer. Walk, strike out, and a fly to right for Ryan Healy. Eight runs on 10 hits for the Mariners. No runs, 4 hits for the Astros. Matt Festa, Casey Lawrence, Adam Warren, and Sean Armstrong have done the pitching here this evening.
Keep an eye on Ryan Healy. He turned an ankle earlier in the game on a pop-up by the dugout. Well, he's able to run. Hopefully everything is okay.
25th pitch coming up here for Dietz here in the 7th. Fishing there, 1-2. No clinch tonight for the Red Sox. Yankees beat them 10-1. Phillies hanging tough in the National League East. They've got 7 big games this weekend and next weekend against Atlanta. Phillies lead the Mets 4-0 in the 6th. Popped up. Gurriel, he makes the play. Robbie will hold. Time now for a cricket attendance for tonight's game. 31,229er. Phillies game final. It's 4-0 final. Phillies over the Mets. A.J. Hinch coming out to get the youngster. Dean Dietz, and that'll do it for him. 2 outs in the 7th. Perez will take over. Here's Kyle Seager. He rode that baby way out of here.
Into the second deck. Long home run for Kyle. His 22nd home run on the year. And then Mitch Haniger in a 3-2 count on a fastball that's in off the plate. Keeps it fair. For Mitch, his 26th home run of the year.
Sanel Perez out of La Habana in Cuba. 22-year-old left-hander.
Fastball, curveball, and his average fastball this year, 96 miles an hour. The 6th appearances for him. 7 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 7 innings. Only hitting 167. He's given up the 1 home run.
7th game up here in the big leagues. Not a big guy. He's bringing it. 5'11", $170. There you go, 96. 2 RBI night for Seager. Perez 7-1 in combined stint in AA and AAA this season with a 2.08 ERA.
An impressive arm, 97 on that fastball.
73 2/3 innings, 89 strikeouts, 28 walks in the minor leagues. Gave up 3 home runs. That's a nice play out there by Marwin Gonzalez. Throws a Gurriel. Home run by Haniger. RBI Cano extends the lead to 8-0. Lottery here in Houston. Mariners looking good, trying to win this series and the season series. Big lead here, 8-0 as we go bottom 7 right now. We check in with Brad Adam. Yeah, that was the plan, and they're sticking with it. Zach Duke takes over.
For Zach, 66 appearances, a 4.18 ERA. Opponents hitting 280 against him, giving up just the 1 home run. Fastball in the upper 80s with a sweeping slider.
Scratch another one.
There you go.
He's got Yuli Gurriel 1 for 2. Well-deserved time off for the rest of the night for Mitch Haniger. Ben Gamel takes over in right field. Josh Reddick on deck for the Astros. First 3 innings, no runs, no hits for the Astros. Against Mariner pitchers. Matt Festa, who started, pitched the first inning. Casey Lawrence went the next 3. Adam Warren pitched in the 4th. Make that the 5th. And then you got Sean Armstrong in the 6th. Base hit. Second hit tonight for Gurriel. Bring up Josh Reddick. Blooper down the third baseline for a base hit in the 5th. Walked in the 3rd. Reddick go for 6. Make that 2 for 8 with a homer against Zach Duke. Nice pitch.
Sweeping breaking ball. Left-handed hitter Tony Kemp on deck. Nobody getting loose in the Mariner pen.
There's 1, and that's all they'll get. First choice, Reddick's aboard, brings up Tony Kemp. Came on as a pinch hitter in the 5th inning, stayed in left field. Pinch hit for Martin Maldonado, who started behind the plate. In that pinch hit, he flied out to right. Next stop for the Mariners will be Arlington, Texas, take on the Rangers. Mariners are 6-6 on the season against Texas, 3-3 back home and 3-3 in Arlington.
We'll get into Arlington late tonight, but have tomorrow off before they start that series over the weekend.
And the inner Mike Blowers is going.
Might see a golf ball tomorrow. Might hit a couple of them.
Strikeout for Duke. 2 away. Max Stassi took over the catching duties. Zach in pretty good form here tonight.
He's throwing strikes, which is what you want to see when the score is like this. 14 pitches, 10 strikes for him. They can put it in play. Two and one, runner at first.
right to Ravi. Indeed, had him put it in play. Routine, third out. We go to the eighth, 8-0 Mariners. Nothing lead. Coming up on Root Sports, another Beacon Plumbing High School football game. Tune in tomorrow to see the Rainier Beach Vikings. They take on the Eastside Catholic Crusaders at 7 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss all the action this season on Root Sports. Brought to you by Beacon Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Mechanical. Stop freaking. Call Beacon. Here's Mike Zanino to lead off. Run down some changes for you. CNL Perez still in there pitching. Davis at third, Tucker in left, Straw in center, and Kemp at second right now. Mike Z tonight struck out, robbed by Reddick in left field, down the left field line, and another strikeout.
And Perez has shown a good fastball. He's 95 to 97 to go along with the curve.
5'11", $170 out of La Habana, Cuba. This one popped up foul. Pie. 2-2. Already is on deck, and then D. Gordon. Right, 3 call. Didn't like that call by Trip Gibson. Third K tonight for Zanino. Here's Heredia looking for a base hit tonight. He's 0 for 3.
Well, he likes to hit the fastball, and he should get the fastball from Perez. It's a plus fastball, but Heredia can handle it.
2 young men escaped from Cuba, and here they are in the big leagues. Heredia and Perez. Down the line, carrying, and it's gone. A home run for Guillermo Heredia. His 5th of the season, 16th RBI. And a Mariner lead now at 9-0 here in Houston.
That was a good matchup for him. He can hit a fastball. That one went at 95 miles an hour, and another fastball is probably in off the plate, but able to keep it fair. I think it jammed him just a little bit as he hits it in the first row, but that's enough. That fastball is inside off the plate. Thought he had enough of it.
No, it was fair too.
3 innings in a row that the Mariners have hit a home run.
Some nice work. Heredia, Haniger, Seager, Chopper. D. Gordon. Have some fun.
During batting practice, I don't think anybody makes Edgar Martinez laugh more than Heredia. He is always having a good time.
He was getting better every day too. He's really good. Good for Guillermo Heredia. So he's got 5 home runs, career best 6 last year in 123 games. It's Justin Grimm heating up. That is a foul ball. There you go, first 9-run game since June 22nd against the Red Sox. D stays alive. And in play pretty much just right in front of the old garage doors out there. Catch made by Miles Straw. Stick around after the game. The Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines with Brad and Bill.
Ben Gamel, a chance to swing the bat, came into the game for Mitch Haniger. His first plate appearance.
Ball 1.
Andrew Romine on deck, so he'll take over for Segura.
One. 1. Homer and 16 runs batted in for Gamble. He's got 13 doubles. One and 2. Great gold. That will do it. But the highlight, home run by Guillermo Heredia, 9-0 Mariner lead. Sports is brought to you by Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. By Jack in the Box, try something different like Jack's Teriyaki Bowls, only at Jack in the Box for a limited time. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. And by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. The Bagwell statue here at Minute Maid Park. It's all Mariners tonight. Working a shutout, 9-0. And they go to the bullpen for the 5th time here with Justin Grimm.
17 appearances, 13 and a third. 8 strikeouts, 14 walks, only hitting 358. Fastball at 93 miles an hour and a curve.
His second Mariner appearance, pitched against Oakland on September 2nd, when 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits and a run. Gave up a home run. Miles Straw takes a good hack. Top of the order here, Straw. Just keep crossing them off, testing them into service. Top of the order for the Astros. Kyle Tucker's on deck. It's the first big league at bat for the young man. Looper going back. Negron runs it down to Miles Straw out of Garden Grove, California. 23 years old. His first big league at bat.
Went up there swinging. It's good to see.
Kyle Tucker swinging now. Fabulous offensive night for the Mariners. Haniger with a home run, Cano with 3 RBIs, 3 hits, Cruz with an RBI single, Seager with an RBI single and a home run by Heredia. Another run scored on a wild pitch.
Some clutch hitting tonight, lots of power. Production up and down the lineup.
One to count. Tucker out of Tampa, Florida. He's 21 years old. His 22nd game up here in the big leagues. And in that bat last night, went 0 for 1. See, Healy rather. Healy takes care of it. 2 outs. J.D. Davis took over in 3rd. Big night for Robbie Cano.
Going to take the next couple of innings off, but back-to-back nights. He picked up 3 hits. 2 more doubles tonight. Had 2 doubles last night. Hitting the ball hard. Another right-hander getting loose for Houston.
Chris Davinsky. High fly ball to center. B. Gordon. Nice inning for Grimm. 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. 9-0 Mariners. Nothing lead here in Houston against the defending world champions. On the go, no problem. Mariners are at your fingertips with the Root Sports mobile app. Just download the app and log in with your participating TV provider account info. It's only available to customers whose TV subscription includes Root Sports. Check now to see if your provider is participating. New pitcher for the Astros, Chris Davinsky.
46 appearances, a 4.22 ERA, 42 2/3, 48 strikeouts. When it's hitting .252 against him. His fastball at 94 miles an hour. His best pitch is his changeup. He'll mix in a slider with it.
Andrew Romine getting a chance here. One and two. Just the third game of the month of September for Romine. 0 for 3. Tucker's out there and left. One away. Christopher Negron.
Daniel Vogelback is on deck. He will hit for Cruz. Won the first game of the series with a grand slam, pinch hit grand slam. Vogelback.
Vogel, yep. Day after 8 homered down and out in Anaheim.
Both home runs on the fastball. He's going to have to handle a changeup this time.
That's what he got last night, right?
Yes.
A couple, 3 of them.
Elias getting loose. He will pitch the bottom of the 9th. It's a good fastball at 95 miles an hour.
Grown had the big day Saturday. Mariners 6-5 win at the Angels. Here's Rowanus. First Mariner home run, 7th career home run. Went 3 for 4, knocked in 2 runs. It's Kemp at second base. Good hustle by Negron going up the line. Let's relive a terrific moment from 2 nights ago. This was a lot of fun.
It's a fastball elevated, middle of the plate, hits it out into the bullpen. Pretty fired up about it, as he should be.
Sees a fastball. It certainly is not going to be dead central.
Started him off with a breaking ball and missed with it. Hitters count. See if we'll give in to him. Give him that fastball. There's the road trip for Daniel. 2 hits, both of them home runs. Changeup. Ryan Healy is on deck.
Make it happen here. 3-1. Stand in the yard. Here's Straw going after that. The Mariners go 1, 2, 3. Top 9. Bottom 9 coming up. Mariners 72-0 with leading after 8 innings. Big lead. 9-0 here in Houston. Virtual reality experience. Nice down here in Houston. 9-0 Mariners. Wonder who he has pitching to him. Is it Verlander? Is it Edwin Diaz? If you haven't tried virtual reality, it is really something. Mariners have tomorrow off, and then Friday they'll be over in Arlington. Connor Sadzik will be the opener. We'll also see Ariel Jurado, and then starting for the Mariners, Erasmo Ramirez. Rowanus Elias is in the game right now. Finish things up. Gordon Beckham, he takes over at third.
Elias has really thrown the ball well for the Mariners. A 3.18 ERA, 27 strikeouts over 14 walks. Opponent's hitting .247. He's yet to give up a home run. His fastball has been in the mid-90s. We know about the good curveball, but an improved changeup for him. Good fastball velocity this year.
Marwin Gonzalez to lead it off. Beckham gets challenged immediately and comes through big. That's a nice play off the bench.
Tough play
man,
to begin with, but you're right, taking over for Kyle, and they try him right away.
That's really special. Good job.
Barehanded play.
One out. We got to feel good about that. And the fans, they want to see it. And a Sonic fan to boot, too. Can't beat that. There he goes. Sonic's and the Mariners. Showing that civic pride. Tyler White. 0 for 3. 2 groundouts and a flyout. Gets challenged again. Well done. Gonna go Gordo. Quick 2 outs and 9-run defeat. It's gonna tie Houston's worst loss of the season. Texas and the Angels got them by that score. Love to see the guys come off the bench and impact immediately, huh? Here's Gurriel.
There's the changeup.
Angels pitchers haven't retired anybody after the A's go 9 up, 9 down. Good, that goes. He checked with Adrian Johnson at first. Ball and 2 strikes. Broken bat, ground ball. Romine puts finishing touches on this beauty. 9-0. Mariners take this series. They take the season series. Tremendous offense this evening. They went bullpen. Casey Lawrence, he comes out as the winning pitcher.
They really have been swinging the bats well on this entire road trip, but I think you get it right there. They win this season series against Houston. It's a place that they've really struggled with. They've played well here in this ballpark. Robbie Cano has been really hot. 4 doubles for him in the last 2 nights.
Good stuff. Day off tomorrow, and we'll talk to you from Arlington, Texas on Friday. 9-0 Mariners. They take the season series. First time that's happened since 2014. For Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines starts right